Carolina Panthers kick off their regular season this Sunday at Jacksonville for Week 1 against the Jaguars. Our parent company, Gray Media's Telemundo stations, aired all the preseason games in Spanish for the first time this year. We've got FOX Carolina and Telemundo's Enrique Salinas right here on set. Welcome. Great to see you.
Good morning. Can I call you Margarita?
Oh, please do. That would be fantastic. So, you're always out there. You are connecting with the Spanish-speaking community in a big way. How did the season go over the preseason games?
Oh, my goodness. I think the Carolina Panthers, they just gained a lot of fans, and especially from the Spanish community. These 3 games, they were broadcasted in Spanish, and it was phenomenal. People were so excited. There were some people watching the games, and they didn't even understand the game, but the emotion and the vibe that the announcers and the people were putting together, that was fantastic.
So you predict you're going to see some more Panthers jerseys, some more gear in the coming season?
Yes. For now, the soccer fans, they're going to push to the side because the World Cup is coming next year. But this time, the Carolina Panthers is everything. For the Latino community, for the Spanish people, they are waiting for that special game, the first game, the opening game on Sunday.
Broadcast in Spanish, and everyone will come. Now broadcast in English, and they're going to come too because it was a lot of fun.
And you know what's funny? The announcer, the NFL announcer, Jaime Moreno, he's such a great guy, right? He does that in Spanish, and he was telling me, I talked to him, and he said to me, hey, you know what, Enrique? There are a lot of fans out there. They don't even speak Spanish, but they like to listen to my broadcast. And I go, why? The emotions, because Jaime makes them feel that they're winning.
And that's the fun thing. There's so much, there's a special brand of enthusiasm that your legendary Spanish-speaking sportscaster, Jaime Moreno, really got people fired up. And he loves what he does, and he loves introducing football.
And by the way, next, I believe the 21st, September 21st, we're going to follow him behind the scenes, right from the beginning of his day, how he sets up and how he broadcasts that game against the Falcons in Spanish. How about that?
And I know you've talked to him ahead of time. Here's what that conversation sounded like.
I never forget the first day I walked into the stadium for an interview. I will never leave that moment behind me. I always carry it with me because you feel amazing. You feel like, wow. So every time I come to the stadium and I step in, I want to feel that moment of wow.
That's cool.
Isn't that cool?
And that's how, that's how he comes across.
Right. The wow moment, he always carries that moment. He tells me every time I come here to the studio to do my job, the wow moment comes back to me.
Very good. It's going to be amazing to see you go along with him, just a day in the life.
Yes. It's going to be fun because, you know what, he does things in a different way. And I'm looking forward for that day, and I'm looking forward to learn from him. He's a very good tutor, mentor too.
I think it is going to be an excellent day. So you'll go along with him. You're probably going to end up broadcasting booth with him, I imagine.
I hope so.
I
hope so. And I'm going to have to practice and get my voice ready for that.
When there's a touchdown, what is the yell? Is it touchdown?
Touchdown, touchdown. And you know what?
Sometimes
several times. Touchdown. He jumps, and a lot of people start calling him on social media. They start saying, oh, there you go, Jaime. That's pretty cool.
You celebrate all those things.
Exactly,
and so he makes it a lot of fun. We'll look forward to that. And then yourself, you're out there as a reporter for FOX Carolina and for Telemundo. You're always getting into something fun. And I know every time I see you just walking around here, I say, what kinds of interesting assignments do you have? Because you're always out doing something. And the other day you just said pole dancing.
Yes, pole dancing.
How's that going for you?
Look, see my muscles?
Wow, that really works.
There's a misconception about that, but I went to a pole dancing studio last night, and I saw the whole thing. And guess what? I got into it, and I went in there, and that's Sanctuary of Pole. The lady there, she's a champion. She is a judge. She has done this for several years, for almost 14 years, and now she's running her own studio. And she does the whole thing. There she is. That's Kilo. And Kilo was telling me, you know what? This shows a lot about fitness. It's about, the mental capacity. And there you go. That guy is doing such a great job. Look at that. And I'm going up upside down.
I've admired you many times.
And then I couldn't hold it straight. I couldn't hold it there. And I say I had to go down. Look at that. Going down. and all the way down. And I'm like, oh my God. But it felt so good. When I finished, Margaret, your muscles there.
I bet so.
You can feel it. And it's such a great thing to do. You know, pole fitness helps a lot of women, a lot of people, and genders. Everybody comes in there.
Yeah.
They are open Tuesday through Thursdays from 6 o'clock to 9 a.m.
Excellent. And I want
9
to hear a
p.m.
little piece of this because this was an excellent conversation you had over there.
So you will gain strength. I definitely have. You'll lose weight. I'm proof. And it really does help you mentally as well as physically because you get such a good support system from everyone here. So emotionally, you come in, you're feeling positive, you're feeling good.
Kilo is great. She is the hardest worker I've ever met. Like just starting this business from literally ground up and building the studio from no one to what it is today in such a short time and being able to put on our first showcase. It's a massive effort that she's put in. And I don't know if we're just lucky, but our little community here is just so supportive of each other.
How about that?
Supportive and fun. And again, I love that they were willing to let you come in. Did you called them on the phone and you said, hi, I'm interested and I'm coming in with the camera?
That is correct. And I said to them, hey, this is Enrique. I work for FOX Carolina News. And they said, oh yeah, we'll send you and all of that. And then I said to the lady, I want to see how you do this. And I want to see what's the benefit. And she told me, the benefit of this, you're going to get stronger. If you want to lose weight, you're going to lose weight. And you're going to get a lot of confidence. So I'm like, I'm in.
And she must have been impressed that you weren't just there to get video and learn about it,
right.
that you did it yourself. What, did she say, good job, you've got some talent?
I had to go through a little class there because I didn't know what I was going to do. You know what? And it's very detail oriented when you have to grab that thing out of 45 degrees and then you got to hold your body upside down.
You don't jump up on the pole the first day upside down, but
well, that's me.
do.
You know, I'm in for the challenge.
I loved it, Enrique.
Very good.
So I think everybody's going to want to see that in its entirety. When's that going to
Right,
air?
it's going to air today.
Okay,
today
so
we're going to put a package together, a news, report together, and you're going to see what's the whole thing about and the benefits and everything that is about pole fitness.
And your muscles are still going to be a little bit sore, but it was well worth
guys,
it.
I got to go get some ibuprofen.
Yeah, you deserve it. Good work out there. And then, of course, the Hispanic Heritage Festival. You love this, hosted by AHAM, coming up.
I forgot about that. Yeah. September 15 is going to be at the floor field. And with this food, this music, and there's people.
There's going to be some Enrique.
I'm there. So we're going to have a lot of great time there because we're going to be there. Telemundo, all the staff on Telemundo, the anchors, me, the reporter, and even representing FOX Carolina too. We're going to be there.
And you love when Fluor Field is used to have a big party. And there's not quite as great a party as one that fills with the music and the food. What are you looking forward to?
Well, this time is going to be bigger because they just had a press conference at the Fluor Field and they told me, hey, this time is going to be bigger, better, and it's going to be the best one. So I'm in for it.
All right, you wouldn't miss it. You make it the best one. Enrique, thank you so much. We
appreciate it. Thank you very much for the invitation. Is this my souvenir? Can I take it home?
No, you can have this. Please take it. Make
I
us
take
proud.
it and done.
Enrique, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark.